guys, today we are escaping from SpongeBob Sprunky.
What? Did I hear you? Is that Sprunky and SpongeBob together?
I'm afraid you heard it right, as in general, we all do.
From the looks of it, this is going to be something terribly interesting and intense, don't you think?
So far, everything looks very different, albeit SpongeBob and underwater world style.
Oh my god, what is that? The SpongeBob Sprunky? He's so creepy.
It doesn't matter. What matters is that he ran away, probably because he saw our Sonic Sigma.
Anyway, we should be as careful as possible. Look how dangerous the traps are.
Nothing complicated, really. You just have to be careful and learn the trap movement patterns quickly.
I wonder how we got here in the first place.
It doesn't matter. What matters is what lies ahead and how we get out of here.
It's not known yet, but I am interested in where we are digging and why so deep.
Whoa! I didn't expect such vast locations so deep underground with traps on top.
Having traps can only affect you negatively if you have difficulty with them, and I see you have no difficulty.
Yes, just like with parkour like this. Sonic is a parkour master.
Master or not, he handles all of these challenges to the highest degree.
I'm very intrigued as to what happens next. I don't feel comfortable here and I want to get out of here as soon as possible.
That's a great idea. You're not the only one who's uncomfortable here, so we all believe you can do it.
So, and behind the closed door, we have our next challenge. And that challenge is, oh no, it's the entire SpongeBob cast. They're attacking.
Come on, Sonic, do what you do best. Run!
Yes, I am generally doing it anyway, just because in this situation I have absolutely no choice.
Bingo, you did it. Even though no one doubted that you could escape, it was still quite dangerous.
We've had our fun and that's it. We've got to keep getting out of here because I want to remind you that we're underwater and there's not an endless supply of oxygen.
All the trials we're going through right now look simple enough. Even take this one as an example. Pull the lever, open the bridge, move on. Very simple.
It's simple, of course, just as you described, but the problem is that before this simple challenge, there were deadly lasers, wardens trying to chase me down, and the cherry on the cake was parkour over huge spikes.
I agree with Sonic. The trials we've been through are not easy. I agree with Tails. Since he got through them all so fast, doesn't that mean they're easy? Have you thought about that?
But on the other hand, we have to be fair. Maybe these are not trials simple, and our Sonic is really very skillful.
Whoa, what is that? Guard capybaras on leashes? They're very cute guards.
What are they guarding? The passageway or all those creatures in the cages?
I don't know, but I think the most important thing is that they let us through.
I agree with Knuckles. It doesn't matter what they do here. The important thing is they don't bother us, and we don't bother them. That's what I call cooperation.
Totally agree with you. The less conflict, the faster we can get out of here.
Well, for now, we are just jumping on trampolines and it's fun enough and not dangerous at all.
Yeah, but the next jumps don't look so easy and harmless anymore. It's quite dangerous.
Nevertheless, Sonic did a great job even with this challenge. If things continue to go this well, we'll be done very quickly.
Oh my god, it's plankton. We have to catch it now.
I'm not sure that's a good idea right now. After all, the most important goal is to get out of here.
I totally agree with you, and I think we're getting to the halfway point. It won't be long before we're out of here.
Whoa, that acid pit looks too dangerous. Be very careful, Sonic.
I'm a neat person myself. The only thing that caused me a little fear was the pipe that was shaking under my feet. But all in all, there is nothing very dangerous or difficult about this pit.
I wouldn't be so sure. I, for one, wouldn't be able to run through all these pipes as fast.
There's really nothing difficult about it. It's a matter of practice and training.
How long has it been since practice and training stopped being difficult? It's also a path that has to be traveled, and it's not easy at all.
You're both right. For me right now, it's absolutely no problem at all. But before, it would have caused me a lot of problems.
Anyway, it's cool that now you're already a parkour master, and thanks to that, you can pass all those difficult moments with ease.
Oh my god, you scared Gary. He just wanted to go to the bathroom.
He didn't scare me any more than he scared himself, so I guess we're all even.
Okay, now we need to get through this holy wall, but what's waiting for me behind it?
I hope there's freedom there, because this whole atmosphere is really starting to weigh on me.
Let's hope so, but I doubt it very much.
That's right. Behind this wall, we're in for another dangerous challenge where Sonic could fall through the abyss.
Don't worry, walking on iron sticks over a cliff is one of my favorite activities.
This may sound harsh, but just because you like doing it doesn't mean you know how to do it. But judging by the way you handle it, you don't have a problem with it.
I think I could handle it, as could all of us. But the question is, will he be able to get through the ordeal as easily?
Anyway, at the moment, he has no problems with passing, and something tells me that will continue to be the case.
Honestly, I'd like to believe it myself. I hope we get out of here quickly and everyone is happy. By the way, I can already smell freedom.
It's not just you. I have a strong feeling that something big is about to happen, but it will lead us to liberation.
It's a huge room filled with chemicals again. Be careful in every jump you make. You don't want any of them to be your last.
I wouldn't be so scared. Sonic has proven himself to be a very strong parkour master, so even though it's very dangerous, I don't think he'll have any problems.
You're absolutely right, but if I'm honest, I'm scared every time I slip or can't keep my balance and fall into that toxic pit.
So you are confident, but you don't stop being vigilant. That's a very good tactic. Thanks to this tactic, you will definitely succeed.
Trampolines again. Why do the challenges change from funny to dangerous and vice versa? Wouldn't it have been easier to do it in one style?
I'm sure it's all done just to let their guard down. That's why they're in a row, so that you can relax on the trampolines and then get confused and fall into the acid.
A very evil plan, evil but workable. Anyway, I'm flying in a rocket car now, so everything else is not important.
You can't tell the first time you've ever sat behind one of these things. You've had experience driving a rocket car before?
I've heard that these particular models are surprisingly difficult to drive, and if you're driving for the first time, you probably can't even start it.
I don't know where you got that information from, but I've flown one, and I can tell you that the controls in it are quite easy and clear.
Like Tails said, I found the controls very simple and straightforward too, even though I've never ridden one of these things before, much less driven one. Maybe it was the adrenaline that did it.
What the hell is going on here? Big, beautiful blue strawberries guarding red and scary smaller strawberry monsters? Who came up with this? And most importantly, how did it even come to fruition?
I think these monsters are kind of cute. They have such a relaxed smile, and they're also helping us by holding up those blue strawberries.
I have a feeling something big is waiting for us behind this closed cage. Maybe it's gonna be some kind of boss fight, but against who? We've either beaten or beaten them all.
Mamma mia, it's the prison boss's baby. But my god, why is it so huge? It's also half invisible. How do I fight against it?
I think the best tactic is the one you're using right now. Don't stop and keep shooting at him, and then you'll be able to defeat him.
Totally agree with Shadow. There's only a little more to go. You can handle him, just keep shooting.
They're right. His disguise has already fallen off, which means you've already done a lot of damage. And another proof of that is that he's almost out of health.
We did it. We have to get out of here before they send someone else to deal with us.
You already know how to operate this thing, so it shouldn't be a problem.
And as Sonic literally flies to the exit of this horrible place, I'd like to ask you to give him a like. It will help a lot in the development of our channel and the content we make for you.
And to not miss new content, we advise you to subscribe to the channel. And if you hit the bell, then you will be the first to know about new content.
And while I look like a sprunky SpongeBob, I want to tell you that you can write your wishes regarding the videos to us in the comments. And if you don't know what to write to us, you can watch our past videos. Maybe you'll have some thoughts. So now we're moving on to the next video. Hi everyone! Today we're going to try to escape from prison. Does anyone know how we got here?
Personally, no. I don't really understand how we end up in these situations.
Let's think about it when we get out of here.
I agree with Knuckles. It would be nice to get out first.
I'll try to make it quick then, but I have a feeling it'll be over sooner than we think.
By the way, when are we all gonna get together to play? I'd like to play too.
I think that if this video gets enough likes and people write in the comments that they want to see it, the next video will be 2 or 3.
That's all cool, but right now, let's focus on passing.
Now we need to activate the plates with a palm print, and what happens next? I can't even imagine.
But if the rest of the challenges are the same, it will be quick, because there is nothing difficult about them.
Well, I guess it's not that hard to break the grill with a wrench, so your version of it being as simple as that is very likely.
But you can't know for sure. All of a sudden, we'll have a challenging parkour or puzzles waiting for us.
You don't have to worry about that. I'm a parkour master. And as for the puzzles, there's 4 of us. We can do it.
Whoa, look at that monster. He looks dangerous.
I don't doubt his danger, so let's not get caught by him.
We urgently need tactics on how to fool him.
We don't need it because I've already thought of everything. We need to use our wiles and trick him with speed.
You're doing it! Sonic, keep it up! He can't keep up with you!
What is that? Another palm scanner? Why are there so many of them? That's not important right now, though.
All that's left is to get away from him, but I don't think you'll have a problem with that, will you, Sonic?
That's a funny joke. So the fastest hedgehog on Earth won't run away from a pot-bellied monster?
You're gonna have to work really hard to make this work. You'll probably have to crawl.
Well, we'll never know, but maybe we'll come back and check it out sometime. But right now, I think we should just concentrate on getting through.
Just don't fall right on top of him, or it'll be too funny.
Don't worry. I'm definitely not going to get caught by those monsters so stupidly. But I agree. That would be really funny, especially after all my tricks.
What do you think is next for us? In fact, do you know exactly where we're going? Maybe the arrows are a trap.
Since he is not the first and apparently not the last to escape, I think if it was a trap, we would have seen clues.
I think so too. Someone was bound to have escaped not alone, and in that case, should have warned everyone behind them.
I have a sense of danger, and so far, it's not talking, which means I'm doing the right thing.
Do you think the arrows are traps or signposts to the right path? Write in the comments.
I don't know. We have to get out of here, and you're digging yourself in even deeper now, which begs the question, do you know exactly what you're doing?
Sometimes, in order to go higher, you have to go down a bit.
Tails is right, but I wasn't counting on a huge acid puddle under my feet, to be honest. That wasn't the plan.
Either way, there's nothing to be done. We have to be even more careful in order not to fall down.
And even after that, you're sure it's a good idea to follow the arrows? And you're still sure it's not a trap?
Let's start by saying that nobody said breaking out of jail was a cakewalk.
And for your information, a trap is a thing you can't get out of. I'm doing just fine here. That's why it's a challenge, not a trap.
I agree with the guys. A trap is a trap if you get caught in it and can't get out. And all Sonic's doing now is taking on challenges of all kinds.
Huge fireballs. That's the easy test.
No one said these trials were easy, but they're not impossible.
Even here, it would seem. What can you do with a huge fireball rolling right at you? It's simple. Hide from it.
It all sounds very simple, but don't forget that you need to run well enough to get from point to point.
That's right. That's why I'm saying that for some, this ordeal could be a trap. And for some, it can even be a deadly trap.
I'm more afraid we're gonna run into some monster, because for some reason, Sonic can't use his powers.
Are you really afraid of that dinosaur? Don't worry. I'm just going to use the same tactics I used in the beginning. I'm not going to win by force. I'm going to win with my mind.
Look, he's so close. Aren't you scared?
I think that because of the adrenaline that is released from all these events, he is not afraid of anything.
I think so too. Either our Sonic is several times braver than he looks at first glance.
Let me put it this way. You're all right. I am braver than you think, but the adrenaline has affected me quite a bit too.
The monsters were there. The dangerous parkour was there. What's next for us?
Something new or an increase in the difficulty of everything we've already been through?
It seems to me that one doesn't interfere with the other, and we're in for something new as well as a complication of the old.
And this is where I can't tell you because I don't know myself, but I hope I can handle all of this.
I think you'll be fine. If anything, we'll try to help you in any way we can.
Okay, we've got a fork in the road for training and the cafeteria. I don't think we'll find anything interesting in the cafeteria, but we'll find trouble easily.
Totally agree with you. So the choice of our path is more than obvious.
Oh yes, and I think I'm going to enjoy this challenge because I'll be able to use some of my powers.
Whoa, this is so cool, but I can't really see anything at this speed. I can't see anything at all.
It's all a play of light and shadow, and the problem is that it's all made of the same material, the same color, so you'd have it all blending together at slower speeds.
If it weren't for Sonic's super fast reflexes, I'm sure we'd be down there somewhere by now.
I'd say the adrenaline helped me more right now than my reaction. It all came together in one picture, so I didn't even have time to react.
The most important thing is that you made it through, and by what means and with what. It's not so important, is it?
I too believe that in a situation like this, it doesn't matter which way you got it to pass. The important thing is that you did it, and you got through it.
The most important thing is to get out of here. So whether it was reaction or adrenaline, it looked really cool.
Thanks for the encouragement, except now we need to figure out what we need to do next. I don't really have much of an idea yet.
Well, from the picture I see, we need to use the stairs to go higher, but where it will take us is a good question.
Wherever it takes us, it will still get us closer to the exit, and that's an ironclad fact.
Did you notice how wide Sonic's back is? After he became a real Sigma, he changed a lot in appearance.
Oh, come on! I only went to the gym a couple times to keep in shape.
Funny, we took a ladder to climb another ladder. What happens next? Another ladder?
I hadn't even thought of that, but you're right. It's really funny.
Whoa, you see that? What's that out there? Flying garbage? I can't see it.
No, it's not trash. Look closely. They're little characters from Poppy Playtime. But what are they doing there? And why are they flying right at us?
That's right, you're right. The little toy-like characters from Poppy Playtime.
But still, what are they doing here? And why are they flying out of a giant fan? So many questions and so few answers.
I don't think it's that important right now. We need to get out of here, because every second I'm in here, I'm getting uncomfortable.
Hey, look, I saw an interesting jailbreak clue somewhere that looks like this one. I hope it works.
What are you? Oh no!
Wait, what? Wait, that's really cool that you did it. But did you really just jump on the spikes, hoping it would work?
It was too desperate even for you, Sonic. It was too dangerous. Please don't do it again.
All right, I'll try not to do anything so rash again, but it ended well, didn't it?
It ended well, but how do you know you'll have the same luck next time?
I don't think there's any luck involved. After all, no one would take such a risk if they weren't at least a little bit sure they were right.
I understand that we are now going through the trials with the fans, but what will the next stage be? If there were already monsters, parkour and easy puzzles too.
I don't know what's next, but my gut tells me we're very close to getting out of here. I'd even say I can feel the fresh air already.
You hit this mine so cool and filigree.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I'd like to see you react and hit such a small hole in a situation like that. Knuckles!
Oh, come on, don't be so hard on him. I agree with him that from the outside it looks very easy. In reality it is, but there are certain complications too.
And this must be the dining room. But surprisingly, there's nothing here to cause us any trouble.
This is really weird. I was sure if we came in here we'd be in trouble, because this is the monster dining room.
You're not the only one. I was sure something was going to happen here too, but to our surprise, it turned out to be a bit simpler.
Hey guys, don't forget, it's better for us if we keep it simple. I'm not super ironclad to go through so many tests of such complexity either.
He's right. The easier the trials, the faster we'll get out of here.
Then we must hurry. Maybe luck is on our side today and we can get out without any problems and trials, don't you think?
Thanks for summarizing, because that's exactly what the guys were trying to tell us.
I'm a little scared for what awaits us when we climb those stairs, but I think we'll get through it all.
There's the exit door. Of course we can do it, Sonic. Don't worry.
A huge fan again? And again, those little Poppy Playtime toys? Nothing special.
I wouldn't be so sure. After all, there were no deadly lasers in the past fan trials, were there? Which means this is the final fan.
They won't cause much of a problem because they move very predictably. It will be a simple enough challenge, I'm sure.
You've only got 2 flights to go and you'll be right at the exit. Could this really be the ultimate test?
I highly doubt it will be that easy, but at the same time, I really hope so.
What? Another room? It was expected that this wasn't the end?
I don't think it's that obvious, to be honest. I think this room is just a staging post between our freedom and imprisonment.
Here comes the exit at last. I hope it's the right door.
Oh my god, no! Look at this! This is the final challenge, and it's a huge final monster boss.
Come on, Sonic, we believe in you. You can handle him. Look at how clumsy he is. And try to shoot at his guns.
I see it. I can also use some of my powers so he can't chase me, and this bazooka will help me stay out of his way.
You're really good at this. Almost half of his HP is gone.
Look at that! His HP bar is dissolving. At this rate, he won't even be able to try to damage you.
He's already lost one of his guns. Keep up the good work, and I'm sure victory won't be long in coming.
That's it. As expected, even such a small portion of my ability was enough to defeat him. That was easy.
Then let's not test our luck any further and get out of here soon.
Oh yeah, I guess we're in luck for the year ahead today. Let's just keep it going.
Hopefully this car will get us to our destination quickly.
Oh yeah, this particular car drove us at breakneck speed. I'm not even sure it's a car and not a flying ship.
I agree. His speed is amazing.
Fast cars are cool, but they make absolutely no sense if they don't help us get out of here. We need something more serious.
What do you want more than that? A private jet? Or maybe a helicopter?
I don't know what Knuckles wants, but on the way here, I saw a helicopter on a cliff, and I plan to fly away in it.
But to do that, you have to sneak into a restricted area. And if I understand correctly, you need the trash can to get over the fence.
Yes, it is, because jumping the fence is problematic.
And while Sonic is trying to fly away in a helicopter, I suggest you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to keep up with our new videos.
And also, you can put a like and tell your friends. It will really help in the development of our channel. And we will be able to please you more often with new and cool videos.
But if you suddenly didn't like something, you can write about it in the comments, and we'll try to fix it in the next videos.
Look how high he went! Don't fall from here, because no amount of luck can save you from falling from this height.
I won't fall on such a simple parkour. Don't forget, I'm a parkour master after all.
And here comes that helicopter. So guys, we're not saying goodbye, because in just a few seconds, we'll see you in the next video. Let's go.
Hey everybody, today we're in SpongeBob prison and we need to get out of it.
Why do we have to get out? Let's just kill him and anyone else we can get our hands on.
I totally agree. Pity is for the weak. Fear is also the province of the weak. That's why we must not run away, but catch up.
Then let's find our first victim. Let's get it over with.
Don't you dare, and I'll kill each and every one of you myself. Or have you forgotten who the god of speed is?
Calm down. We were only joking. It's just a stupid joke. Don't get so worked up.
Were you kidding? I was sure you meant it. Are you scared of Sonic? Really? I thought you were stronger, but you're weak.
I wouldn't be so bold if I were you. Actually, Sonic really is the god of speed.
You can check it out, but the stakes are your life. So if you don't want to lose it, think about what you're talking about and who you're talking to.
It's true, Knuckles. I saw one daredevil try to outrun him. Eventually, that daredevil is now on the other side of the world.
Maybe I did overreact. I apologize.
I wish I could do that. That means you're not as stupid as I thought you were.
Excellent choice. Now focus intently on the game while I'm still being kind.
Here comes the SpongeBob. I guess Sonic decided to play pacifist today, so we're running away from him.
But let's be honest. There is a way to deal with all of this faster. I'm not saying we should do that. Just the fact of the matter.
You're undoubtedly right, but I get why Sonic said no. It's too easy for him. And if it's too easy, it's boring.
Bingo! Tails gets 10 points for a totally correct answer. Congratulations.
Look, Knuckles, how many murders do you have to kill before you get bored with killing? Can you imagine that?
To be honest, I'm afraid to even imagine it, and I don't really want to. I'm just glad I was talked out of fighting with him. And after hearing this, I'm even happier.
How quickly you changed your mind. Apparently super speed affects these aspects of life too.
That's a great joke. I love it. Since we're running away from SpongeBob, we should at least see how and where we're running to.
Well, so far, from the looks of it, we're getting lower and lower. And now that we've dug down, we're at the bottom.
It's weird, because I thought I had to climb up to get out.
Sometimes you need to go a little lower in order to climb even higher later. It's such a simple saying.
Well said. That's right. I chose that route for a reason. In the end, it's the fastest and the most interesting.
He's looking very full right now. There's so much going on. Chases, parkour, and danger. I dread to imagine what's coming next.
It's not hard to imagine or guess. There will only be more of this kind of thing to come. We may be in for some more labor, but I can't be sure.
I think there might be traps, although I think that's exactly the kind of danger I'm talking about.
You're all absolutely right. But don't be afraid. It's all a plus for me. Because the more challenges, the more fun it is to play.
I noticed you weren't using your speed at all, but now I realize you were doing it on purpose from the beginning.
I couldn't do that. I consider speed to be my strong point and see no point in hiding it or not using it.
You know the gods have their own amusements and their own entertainment, so don't be surprised. It's not the strangest thing that could happen.
It's just that when you move as fast as I do, you start to appreciate every second. So a little later, you'll come to that too, if I don't kill you first.
Will you kill me? But for what? What have we done to deserve death?
When you kill someone, be prepared to die yourself. That's one thing. And secondly, he's a god. He does whatever he wants.
Hey, it's a Patrick, but why is he naked?
This is unknown even to God. This starfish, even to me, is very strange. I've never understood the cause and effect relationship of its actions.
Wow, we're going upstairs. Will there finally be freedom? I'm getting tired of this rotten dungeon.
It can't end so quickly and easily. I am sure that this is just the beginning of our journey. You'll see.
Knuckles is right. We're not even up. If we went down 10 meters, we went up 5 meters at most.
I see another climb ahead, so we will go even higher. But after that point, I don't know what awaits us.
If I'm not mistaken, it turns out to be several times more interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah, you're right. Now I'm sure that absolutely everyone, even Sonic, will be head over heels for what's going on.
I was very interested before, but I totally agree with you. It will be even more interesting this way, because now Sonic won't know what's next.
Oh, now my favorite part of the whole walkthrough. I've been waiting for this moment, but I didn't know when it would be.
What's the moment?
Just watch.
Whoa! Did you decide to go for a little run? I've waited so long for this moment that will allow me to see at least some of your speed again.
This is the first and last time for today. I wasn't planning to run at all, but the situation forced me to.
I'm watching him fly over all these flights and I'm getting really scared. I'd probably be afraid to jump like that.
It's not a big deal. You just have to run faster and the inertia will take you to the right place. If you weren't so stupid, you'd know that.
Woo! That sounds like a pretty good conflict request.
Let me help you. If you two start fighting, I'll kill you two instantly, and we'll keep going through this map with just Tails.
Ugh, this is really pissing me off. You've threatened to kill us 4 times already, and we can't do anything about it, just because even the 4 of us can't beat you.
It's called hopelessness. Just embrace it. There's nothing you can do about it.
Knuckles is right. There's nothing you can do about it, so just accept it and focus on the game. There should be something interesting going on right now.
Something interesting is going to happen exactly after I climb the damn ladder.
Who would have thought that a speed god would have trouble with a regular ladder?
Who would have thought that even so many threats to your life couldn't stop your tongue? A couple more of those snappy phrases, and you'll be saying goodbye to your life.
Oh yes, I would be as careful as possible in what I say, because every word could really be my last if he doesn't like something.
Listen to you, I'm just a maniac who kills everyone left and right just because he wants to.
Not to be rude, but that's pretty much it. If I'm wrong and you think I'm lying, ask the guys.
You don't have to ask us the obvious. Everyone knows you are a murderer, and no one can deny it, even under threat of death.
Yes, it's absolutely true. Everyone knows it, and no one is afraid to say it because it is true.
I hope you realize that you're just going on with your life because I'm bored running around here alone. But as soon as we're done making the video, you'll all be off to the skies.
Guys, personally, I don't intend to just wait for my fate. And since we're going to die anyway, how about we do it in battle and try the 3 of us to defeat him?
Sounds like a good enough idea. I'm in.
Well, if we're gonna die anyway, then I'm in. Let's show him that gods can be overthrown too.
Try it, you lowlifes! I will kill each and every one of you, surprisingly for you very slowly, stretching out every second of your agony so that you will realize your mistakes until the very end.
Oh, look at that. A small and evil hedgehog showing his true colors. You're not so nice and kind anymore.
However, if you think you scared us, you are mistaken. Nothing but laughter was caused by your words.
I hope you die die on one of the bosses and never open your full mouth again.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here comes our first boss to kill me. Is that right? I'll stretch the pleasure of killing him so you can enjoy your own agony.
I have faith in Squidward. He can definitely do it, and if he doesn't, the next boss will.
Don't forget, the very last bosses will be us. And now, we're just resting and building up our strength instead of spending it on boss battles and parkours.
I hope it doesn't come down to us fighting, because he knows all our weaknesses and we know he doesn't have any.
Hey, you secret planners. Eyes on the screen, please. It's now broadcasting the failure of the plan.
You're getting excited too soon. You don't know half of what we had time to think of and discuss before we even recorded this video.
His overconfidence is his weakness, although everyone knows that in general.
Why is this Squidward so worthless? If Sigma Squidward were here, he'd take you down in 2 minutes.
What do you think of the video tutorial cooking octopus outdoors? Really looks cool.
If it weren't for our viewers, I'd untie my knot of forbidden phrases right now and write you a whole essay on why you should be hanged and staked at the same time.
I agree. I too have a backpack and a little bag of what I'd like to actually tell you, fool.
I hope you're reaching the finale of your life soon. If not, I promise that we will help you.
Whatever you say, just please don't cry and snot while I kill you. The more you cry, the longer I'll want to have fun with you.
Does anyone know when the next challenge is there? I can't listen to it anymore. My ears are just withering.
Supposedly very soon, literally in a few dozen seconds, but I'm afraid that won't shut him up for long.
That's right, because he won't shut up for a second. It's really, really annoying, but I'll put up with it. I'll talk after we beat him.
It's so cute that I'll even let you have one last meeting of your mini club called Hurt and Humiliated.
This club will work together to make you regret every day you live and every word you say. We promise you that.
Too bad you were able to dodge those lasers. I'd love to see you get chopped up.
I agree. It would be really beautiful to see it fall apart into little pieces because it was chopped up by the laser.
Oh, for that to happen, I'd have to be left without legs and arms. And then there's a small chance that something like that could happen.
Be glad you still have all these parts, because we're going to make sure you never see them again.
And as you like to do, we'll be pulling them off slowly and very painfully so that you will experience a fraction of what all your victims have gone through.
And here comes the finish line. I want to appeal to you guys. Like and subscribe. Then we can beat Sonic.exe for sure. And if you write a comment, then he has no chance of winning.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to the finale. Now I'm gonna jump through these jellyfish right to the boss's door. I'll defeat him, and after that, I'll start killing you one by one. As promised, slowly, stretching the pleasure.
The final boss is a huge SpongeBob. Who would have thought it? So all we have to do is believe that he's going to make it. Come on, SpongeBob. We're counting on you.
I hope he makes it. He looks very strong, and his big guns inspire fear and confidence in victory. I hope he does.
SpongeBob is starting to lose ground, just like we expected. So everybody, full alert for Plan B.
Your plan B is to beg me for mercy? Oh, too bad it won't work. You're way too late to do it. So right after I get rid of Robot Sponge, I'll come after you.
There you go. You need to be prepared. Everybody ready?
Yeah, I've been ready for a while now. I just have to wait for a command from Tails.
My orders will be right after the little event.
That's it. Get ready to die, you cheeky little freaks. Stop what? What the? Ah!
No! Guys, this is the last chance. Run away to the next video faster.
Hold it right there, you little fools. You can't get away from me no matter how long and far you run. They really ran away while I was in flight, but that's okay. This way my hunt will be more interesting. Kim.
And you guys, you can subscribe to the channel, put likes, and write in the comments whether I will be able to catch all the other Sonics or they will manage to escape. I'm off to the next vid to find them. You can come watch it with me too. Hello, friends. Today we're going to run away from Evil Steve from Minecraft.
Whoa, Sonic, what happened to you?
Looks like Sonic now. Looks like the name of our channel, Sigma Sonic.
He's so cool now. I think he can beat not only Eggman, but anyone.
Yes, it's me, Sonic Sigma. I'm the coolest guy here.
So if we're friends with you, then we're cool Sigmas too.
I'd be a badass Sigma even if he and I didn't hang out.
How do you become as cool as you are? Share your secrets.
It's very simple, Tails. You have to get through this map without dying, and then you'll be a Super Sigma.
Then show us how it's done since you're so cool.
Oh yeah, you've already done it once. Then do it again, only harder and faster, because you're a Sigma.
And I'll be watching closely and memorizing everything so I can be as cool as you.
Here's Sigma's first lesson for you. Don't try to be as cool as you are. Try to be cooler.
Hey, that sounds really cool. Maybe you really are the real Sigma.
He will only be a real Sigma when he passes this level without dying once. Until then, the coolest Sigma here is me.
Who thinks you're the coolest Sigma ever? Did you decide that?
The second lesson of Sigma, you don't need permission or approval to be Sigma. It's your choice. You make it, and you don't have to care what anyone else thinks.
You're so cool. You're jumping on a trampoline over lava, and you're not scared at all.
Okay, I agree it looked cool, but that doesn't mean you're a real Sigma.
I'm pretty sure Sonic is a real Sigma. Look at his muscles. Look at how easy and cool it is to pass all the tests. I think that's what a real Sigma looks like.
A real Sigma will never say he's a Sigma because everyone can see it and knows it. And if they don't, you're not a Sigma.
Sounds very logical. You're not proving to anyone that you're Sonic, and I'm not proving to anyone that I'm Shadow, but everyone already knows that.
So Knuckles is not Sigma, because that's what he's been telling everyone and trying to prove. He's just a liar.
Why don't you say anything? Don't you have anything to say, you liar?
He's just jealous of how cool Sonic is. That's the secret.
Yeah, you got me. I'm jealous of Sonic because I want to be that cool Sigma too.
Don't be jealous. Let's just go through this level together, and you'll know how to become a Sigma in no time.
Whoa, he's so honorable.
And while he was saying all that, he goes through a super challenging parkour with lava.
And after that, you say he's not a Sigma? Next time, you better think before you say something.
I think he's got it all figured out. Too much pressure, it could turn into bullying. So let's close the topic and just get through this ordeal.
I agree. No need to go overboard.
Okay, maybe I overreact, expected.
Look at what's happening. The trials are getting harder and harder, but getting more interesting by the second.
These are not yet the most difficult and interesting challenges. They will only increase in difficulty.
More complicated than that?
Increase the complexity?
I think it would be too much of a challenge.
Maybe, but not for Super Sigma Sonic.
Are you sure you're gonna make it this easy? These trials look like they're designed to kill and revive time after time.
Bingo! I realize why Sonic chose that particular card, so that people like us could try and not be afraid to die.
Now it's like the challenge is really easy, and I think it just looks dangerous.
You're absolutely right, Tails, but there's just one small detail. Absolutely all of these tests are simple, but they look very dangerous.
But you know, those thin planks hanging over the lava are totally lacking in credibility.
But they're hanging high enough for the lava to scorch or burn them.
That's what Sonic was talking about. The illusion of danger.
That's right, guys. As you can see, we're already blowing up walls with dynamite, not swimming in lava.
Now the dynamite trials have begun, which means there will be lots of action and cool explosions.
I don't think there's going to be much of what you envisioned here, but we're definitely going to see some explosive moments.
No one but Sonic knows what's going to happen next, so let's just see what happens.
That's right, guys. You're all right in your own way. I'll tell you a little bit. We're in for some dangerous parkour like this, some more explosions, and even some puzzles, so just wait.
All right, let's see what interesting things happen. I'm very interested in you.
Whoa, watch this. We're about to combine parkour and TNT, which means we don't have to wait for cool, dangerous parkour or explosions.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be all together. Sigmas are cool, and the moments they're involved in should be cool too.
That's exactly why I chose this card, so that you can understand the whole philosophy of Sigma.
This is so cool. I can just feel myself starting to understand more and more with each step.
I'm starting to understand more and more too. Also, I want so badly to see the explosion that comes out of 3 TNT.
And I'm more interested in what's going to happen behind that wall we're about to blow up.
You'll find out soon enough, in just a few seconds.
You carry that huge TNT so easily. Are the Sigmas really that strong?
That's an awfully small fraction of the entire Sigma force, because it mostly develops your strong side.
If it develops strength, then it turns out that our super fast Sonic became several times faster.
Oh yeah, after I became a Sigma, I can circle the entire Earth 3 times in 2 seconds. But that's not the limit, and I'm practicing every day.
Your speed can be judged right now by the way you run in this challenge.
Don't even dare compare. It's just an easy walk compared to a real Sigma run.
Yeah, it's ridiculous to try and figure out all the possibilities with the game.
Don't worry, Shadow's got a point. After all, if you say it's a light step, what is a fast run? You know what I mean.
I hope there will be further challenges to help us better understand all of your abilities, so that we can learn and become better than you.
So far, we can only marvel at how cool he's parkouring on all those levitating platforms over the lava lake.
I wonder what the hardest challenge on this entire location will be.
The hardest thing to do at this location is to pay attention. If you're not attentive, you'll fall down, even if you're in the middle of nowhere.
That sounds so cool, and I'm sure it even applies to regular everyday life, not just going through this location.
To be honest, I also thought this phrase was quite abstract, and not only refers to the events happening here.
We found some kind of key, but I can't figure out where to use it. There's no doors anywhere. There's no keyholes either.
Sometimes our eyes don't see the true nature of things. Since this key is invisible, why should you be able to see the keyhole?
Wow, that's more like magic than some kind of science fiction or fantasy.
It's not magic. It's technology built using Sigma energy.
Sonic goes through all these challenges so quickly and easily, and it absolutely doesn't matter if you have to jump over lava or run somewhere not speed. It causes absolutely no problems at all.
That's because I'm not afraid of going through these trials. And I've already seen what it looks like once, and I already know how to do it too. That's why it doesn't cause me any difficulties.
Are we going to hell through that portal again? I hope there's something new in there.
What? Why is there snow in hell? That doesn't seem like the right hell to me, isn't it?
And why isn't it melting next to the lava? Do the laws of physics work differently in this world because of Sigma energy? Or maybe magic is involved?
No magic. It's just Sigma snow. It used to be just snow, but then it was infused with Sigma energy.
Wait, what? Is that a fire that burns in the snow? How is that possible? Is it because of Sigma energy too?
It must have been an ordinary fire that was infused with Sigma energy and became Sigma fire.
That's a very good joke. However, don't forget, we're in hell, and this fire is hellfire, which means it burns always and everywhere.
That's right, Tails. And the snow doesn't melt because, like I said, it's Sigma snow.
What's the challenge in the Fortress of Hell? Maybe a battle? Or super difficult parkour?
Could there be explosions again? But I don't see TNT at all.
No, guys. Sonic said there'd be more puzzles. Maybe we're getting to the puzzles now.
You're absolutely right, Tails. This is about to be a puzzle, but we'll speed up a little bit and I'll show you one of the powers. It's called Sigma Acceleration.
Is this the Sigma acceleration that can speed up the flow of time around the world by a factor of 3? It's an honor to be a part of it, but to watch it is something out of the realm of fantasy.
I never thought Sonic could learn to speed up the whole world, not just run fast. That's so cool and unusual.
And I was wondering how long he can stay like that and how much he can speed up the whole world.
I can stay in this state for about an hour, and I can speed things up 10 times. But this is just a warm-up, because there is no limit to this performance. It all depends on my skills.
So can you speed up, look into the future, and come back? Or can you just speed up to the future and stay there?
Think about it. He's not rewinding time back and forth. He's just speeding it up, which means he can only go back to the future. He can't go back.
You make good points, Knuckles. What you said makes so much sense. I'm willing to believe you. But I still need to get Sonic's opinion on this.
Knuckles is right. I can only speed up the passage of time, but I can't rewind it. He understood the specifics of how this skill works very well.
I thought you could freely manipulate time, since you can speed up the passage of time, not only yours, but the whole world's. That's why I thought it was possible to roll back.
But he's running forward, not backward. It sounds logical even in that formulation.
Hey guys, relax. You and I have decided to become Sigmas and relax, not to get a science degree in nerdiness.
I agree. You should be practicing your abilities, not trying to figure out how mine work. Watch carefully. We're about to enter the final trials.
Already? The final test? So fast. But we're just getting into it and starting to realize what's going on, and we have to finish already?
That makes sense. It's not enough for us to see how it goes. We need to do it ourselves in order to become Sigmas.
Knuckles is right. Until we go through this ourselves, we can't change anything, and then we can't become Sigmas.
You're right, guys. You have to make this journey on your own, like every one of us did. I hope we are done with this topic. Before the next video, you will get ready and we will play something interesting.
I understand this is the last parkour on this map, and we can tell our viewers that their likes are very supportive of our creativity.
And the comments help us realize what we need to change to be better.
So subscribe, give likes, and comment on the video. In the meantime, we're moving on to the next exciting video.
Here we go. Hey everyone, today we will be escaping from Bombardilo Crocodilo.
What? From the Bombardilo Crocodilo?
Is that the one? You're not kidding me?
Who is this guy? And why are you so surprised?
It's a mutant crocodile.
Yeah, a regular crocodile crossed with a warplane.
Not just with a warplane. It's a bomber.
That's why they call it the Bombardilo, a bomber.
Yes, and crocodilo because crocodile.
I'm very curious to see what happens next.
You'll find out soon enough.
I think so too.
I'm sure of it because the trials aren't hard at all.
Maybe it's just you being experienced and not testing easy.
Maybe so. Sonic's gotten out of so many bad situations before.
And you can see what situations the guys are talking about in our past videos.
You're partly right. But on the other hand, it's really not that complicated. Not yet, anyway.
But there's more to come, so you don't know how things can change.
Even if things change, I have faith in Sonic's experience with this sort of thing.
I've always wanted to try his way through some prison.
You can always give it a try. We can ask the guys if they'd like to see one of these.
Oh yeah, I'd like to see that. Maybe he'll be even better at it than Sonic.
Meanwhile, Sonic very coolly tricked that stick man.
It's not just a guy with a stick.
What? Who is this guy? I don't know. He looks like a baldy to me.
I don't know who that is either. Do you, Knuckles?
I don't know either. Maybe we should ask the viewers. Guys, hint in the comments if you know who that is.
Then I won't tell you. But if the guys don't write, I'll tell you in the next video.
It's a deal. And while I was looking for TNT to come through, I noticed we could free someone.
Then hurry up and show me, or better yet, release it right away. There's no reason for him to be locked up.
I think that's what he's doing right now, Shadow.
But what a ridiculous version of Sonic on Minimal.
If this is my minimal version, why is it pink? He looks more like the cat from the 100 Ways to Kill Sonic.
We have just the reaction to it on our channel. You can go and watch after this video.
Anyway, we saved him, and that's the most important thing.
But what do we do next? We may be overtaken soon, won't we?
We need another TNT to get out of here, which means we have to do it all over again.
But look, there's something in the camera.
What the hell? Oh my god, look! You've turned into the one you saved.
And we told you right away that this is your version just on Minimum.
And again, I repeat my question. Then why am I pink? Not light blue, not dark blue, not even purple. Why am I pink?
That's not Sonic. It looks a lot like him.
But still, he's really cool. I like the way he looked.
It's all cool, but let's move on, because I really want to know what happens at the end.
Hey, why is he still following me? I didn't do anything to him.
You're a hostage who freed another hostage, and you still don't understand why he's trying to catch you.
Shadow's right. I thought it was as obvious a fact as possible, didn't it?
Yes, but you have to agree. Nobody said he'd race this long and this hard, did they?
You're all right. But why me and not any other prisoner who's trying to escape?
And that's a whole other issue. By the way, why did you need dynamite if you didn't use it?
I'm wondering the same thing. You've come such a long and hard way just to have it go missing, and you didn't use it.
I think once we're past that stage, it's not that important. It's important that he doesn't make any more futile moves.
Totally agree with Tails. And try to be more careful in the future. But you have to agree that this TNT situation is very funny.
Yeah, that was fun, but you really should be more careful or you could get killed. You'll have to start all over again.
Oh no, starting over is so long and boring, so try to pay attention.
I think he's keeping quiet, precisely because he's totally immersed in the game to make sure he doesn't make any mistakes.
You're absolutely right, Tails. When I don't talk, I play better because I totally focus and start concentrating.
You need to multitask, Sonic. Try talking and concentrating on the game. Oh yes, it helps in so many areas of life. It's definitely worth learning.
It's easy for you to say. You're not playing. When you start playing, your brain starts working in a completely different way.
But the guys are right. I can't go too deep. Otherwise, it won't be a Let's Play. It'll just be a gameplay game because I'll be silent.
There's nothing complicated about it. It's just a matter of habit.
I agree. Personally, I can talk and play at the same time without any problems.
Yo, you're awesome. I need you to make sure you show us all how you do it.
Yes, we should totally do another 2 or even 3-person video. What do you think about that, Shadow?
I love this idea. I'm definitely in.
I wonder if there'll be speed trials like the last prison we broke out of. I'd love to see it again.
I really want a trial like this too. And look, it's an energy dispenser.
And that means only one thing. It's gonna be our favorite speed run.
Oh, so you like these kinds of challenges too?
Of course he likes them, Shadow. It's Sonic. His middle name is Speed.
The track was more interesting in the last video. What do you guys think? Write your opinion in the comments.
In my opinion, you can't compare them. They are different. But to be honest, I like the track from the last video too.
Then let's get through this map soon and go play it again. Why? That sounds like a very cool idea. I'm all for it.
Then let's hurry up. Sonic, will you be able to make it go faster?
I'm doing the best I can. I can't go any faster. I'm not even making any mistakes that could slow me down.
Then let's just hope that nothing more complicated than simple parkour comes next.
It's definitely gonna be harder, because we still have to win. You ask who? I'll tell you. Bombardilo Crocodilo.
You think he's gonna be the final boss?
I don't think he'll be the final one, but he will be the boss. I can guarantee it.
Oh, if Sonic guarantees it, then I believe him, and I'm looking forward to this legendary battle.
Yeah, Sonic never fooled us once. That's why I'm sure it's gonna be a very cool fight, with explosions, special effects, and most importantly, Bombardilo Crocodilo.
But the problem is, we have to get to him first, don't we?
That's right, but don't worry. It won't take long. On the contrary, I'd even say it'll be very fast.
I have a feeling we're going to meet him in just a minute, if not less.
I don't know. It looks like we're gonna have to work pretty hard to get there. He's still the boss, even if he's not the main boss.
We only have a couple of fan trials left to go. I've seen other guys do it.
Hopefully I'll get it done here without any problems or mistakes, and we will literally fly to defeat the boss.
Well, you're doing great so far. I can safely say that you're doing great.
Yep, and here you are at the finish line to the boss. I can see it. No, I'd say I can feel it.
Now there will be one more fan challenge before you face the boss. Be careful!
Don't worry about it. I'm neat. I'm also a parkour master, and I learned how to shoot a bazooka from my last prison.
I can already feel his presence. All right, you guys ready for some fun, explosions, and fried crocodile?
Let the great Sonic versus Bombardilo Crocodilo boss fight begin.
Why aren't you attacking him, Sonic? He'll beat you if you don't fight him.
Cause I'm still running for my bazooka.
There she is. Finally, the fun and cooking of the roasted crocodile begins.
Come on, Sonic. Grill him to a crispy crocodile crust.
But be careful. It's a Bombardino Crocodilo, and he's very dangerous.
Nothing scary or dangerous. If I don't go near it, then I won't take damage, and he's helpless in ranged combat.
That's it. We beat him, which means you can now move on to the next exciting video.
Wait, maybe Sonic can teleport with super speed and take us to the boss fight?
Hey, that's an idea. Can you do it, Sonic?
Of course I can. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Oh my god, look at the size of it. I mean, it's just unbelievably huge.
But he's very weak. Look how much health he's lost in just a couple hits. This is going to be very easy and very fast.
Yo, that was really fast. I can't believe it, honestly.
And now you can safely move on to watch the next video.
Thank you all so much for watching. Put likes, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments, and tell your friends about us. Bye-bye, friends.
And that's how cool we are in the finale of this map, driving away in a police supercar for the cool kids.
That's it now. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody! Today we're gonna run away from Sonic! But not just any Sonic, but Shin Sonic tapes!
I don't think it will be too difficult. We already have so many escapes under our belt.
I think so too. And something tells me this get out of jail free card isn't gonna be any different.
That lava underfoot looks dangerous enough and quite real.
The lava beneath your feet is only dangerous when you fall into it, and I'm not going to fall in it!
That sounds very cocky. That's usually when you start to fail.
But at the same time, let's be honest, Sonic has a lot of experience going through parkour and different prisons.
His whole experience is pretty cool, but I'm still scared. What if an unfortunate accident plays havoc?
If you always think about the bad, it will inevitably happen. That's why I don't think about bad things and believe in my skills.
Listen to him. How long have you been a philosopher? Or maybe you just started and you're practicing on us.
Oh, come on, Shadow. He's got some really good things to say. If you think bad things will happen.
I didn't say he was saying the wrong thing. I just asked when he started saying them.
All right, I'm convinced. What do you think about it, Tails?
I think that's a very good point. And also that Sonic's really good at passing.
I'm very curious to see what happens next, because there's nothing interesting going on here right now.
Yo, nice haircut, Sonic. Why don't you get one in real life?
That's a funny joke, Shadow, but I'd really like to see what Sonic would look like if he suddenly went bald.
Sonic doesn't need to be bald. He's got such a cool haircut.
Thanks for the compliment, Tails. And don't take it so personally. It's just a joke.
We're kidding, Tails. We know and understand he's better off with a haircut. But still, imagine how funny that would be.
If you want, you can introduce me or Shadow, because that would be really funny too. Just try it.
I've already imagined it, and I totally agree. If you and I were bald, it would be too funny.
What do you guys think? Would that be funny or not? Write your opinion in the comments.
And unfortunately, nothing massive or interesting is happening in the game.
I'm really missing the action. Flying or explosions or lasers. I don't even need a monster.
I like it. It's just pipes, which means it's safe, quiet, and peaceful.
You're right, Tails. But I agree with the guys on this one. I miss the action too. I want to test my skills, not sit in the pipes.
Well, I'm hoping it's something cool and the pipe is just an aisle to the trial.
I think it is, because just running through the pipes is not fun fun at all.
We've got a new location, and it's got all kinds of scary Sonics.
So they're all in order. Unless I'm confused. Knuckles goes first and then me.
Then along comes me and some golden Sonic. I don't know who it is.
And at the very end, Amy Rose, but they're all so terribly scary.
Oh no, it was just a fake. The real evil Sonic is chasing us right now.
Of course it wasn't the real Sonics. If they were real, I'd be dead by now.
Oh, and given their brutality, lucky if you just died quickly and easily.
Hey, did you guys forget? You and I don't think bad thoughts, only good things. So just run, Sonic, run and don't think.
Knuckles is right. Use your own judgment.
I'm running and not thinking, but I don't think I'm not just thinking bad thoughts. I'm not thinking at all, just in case.
Also kind of a good tactic, because if there are no thoughts at all, there are no bad thoughts at all.
And the funny thing is, it works. He got right out of that monster's clutches. That's really cool.
I saw the exit around this corner. He's gonna make it right.
Not around this corner, but around the next one. But you're right. I can do it because this monster's big, but it's not fast enough.
But don't relax too soon. This monster is almost as much Sonic as we are.
Well, here's the finish line to this challenge. So it doesn't help that he's also a Sonic.
It was so scary. At the very end, I thought that monster was gonna get him.
You make me blame you for all my failures, because apparently they're all you think about.
Oh yeah. It's only fair that everyone else believes in your success. Not like you, Tails.
I will maintain neutrality in this situation. I believe that both sides of the conflict are wrong, and the best solution is to accept your own wrongness.
Knuckles is right. I'm wrong because I was thinking bad thoughts all the time.
Wow, you don't even deny it. I'm wrong because I've decided to blame you for everything.
It's strange that you would apologize. After his confession, your hunch and suspicions turned out to be true, which means that the accusations have proof.
You're just trying to stir up conflict, but I know what you mean. These trials are so boring. I want some variety.
Come on, Shadow. Look at these sausages. They're so much fun.
It's true, Shadow. Try spending more time watching what's happening on the screen. You'll probably see something interesting.
Wow, flying a winch over a cliff. How dangerous, cool, and exciting.
Shadow. Let's cut the irony. The guys are really trying to tell you that there's something interesting on the screen.
And if you look closely, you'll see the tricks Sonic does to pass this level.
A little tired out of habit. A lot of parkour, really? Hopefully now it'll be a challenge to relax a little.
I see a basketball hoop. I really hope this is the next challenge. You're absolutely right. We need to get the ball in the hoop to move on.
Oops, you didn't get the first one, but you can definitely do it with the second one.
Look, I'm Michael Jordan.
Yo, you're a long way from Jordan, but that shot's really good.
This location really looks a lot like a school, but why is the grass here made of Minecraft?
This must be the action you've been talking about for half the video.
There's a monster. This is definitely the action we've been missing.
Now that the action and momentum has started again, turn off all thoughts and just run Sonic.
Very good advice and a great idea. Sonic, make sure you stick to Shadow's tactics.
I don't want to agree with them, but they're right. This tactic really works.
I know. This technique has a name. Secret running technique. Mindless running.
Now at least these trials are fun to watch.
I agree with you. I am now genuinely curious to see what happens next.
You're very strange. He's just got a better chance of dying, and you're happy.
It's not like they're wishing me dead. They're just saying that the increased danger has increased interest in what's going on.
That's right. No one wishes anything bad on anyone. It's just a fact that we're more interesting because we're more dangerous.
I think it's even logical. The more danger and action, the more danger and action, the more the picture is attracted and appealing.
And these lasers look more dangerous than previous tests.
That's right. It's harder for me to control my movements when I'm in the air.
But you go through everything so neatly and competently. I can see the experience in hundreds of attempts.
I don't even know if any of us could have gotten through it as cool, clean, and beautiful.
I suggest you check with the guys. Guys, write in the comments who you think could pass these tests too.
Wow, that's a lot of diamond blocks. I can't believe parkour is gonna be on them. And with a powerhouse, yeah, that's the best test.
I know it's beautiful and all, but why is he the best?
Because Sonic's element is speed, and he's been given energy, and he doesn't even have to work hard to get up to speed.
But that's not even a third of the total speed.
But nobody said anything about top speed. Any speed above the base speed, that's very nice.
I can see how much you like this level. Not a single mistake or unnecessary movement at this speed.
That's called experience. But the speed of reaction and movement is really amazing.
Gotta try it sometime too, because from the outside it doesn't look like something very difficult, even though you can see that the master is playing.
Thanks for the compliments, guys. I really hope there will be at least one more level at an increased speed further down the road.
I hope so too, because watching you go through it all at high speed is very interesting.
There's arrows again. I think this is the one with the acceleration level.
Yes and no. This level seems faster to me than the last one. We're a little closer to Sonic's true speed.
Wow, this is the kind of level I definitely like. I would even say that even though we are in prison, I like being here.
Your pleasures are strange, but okay. I generally understand what you're saying and even agree with you.
But I wouldn't call it a prison. It's more like a maximum security school, something like that. I understand Sonic too, but it sounds really weird.
Entry is for the corners. That's where we're going.
Something tells me this will be the last test before the boss.
Then come on, go through this simple parkour so we can fight against the boss as soon as possible.
I have a favor to ask of you. Can you show us and the guys your speed? At least some of it on the boss fight. We'd all love to see it.
Wow, I didn't expect to hear something like that from Knuckles, but I totally agree with him. Can you show me, please?
All right. If you ask me to, I'll show you, but not too much and not too hard. I want to keep a few secrets.
Are you ready? We are about to see so many events.
It's true. We'll get to see the final location, boss fight, and Sonic's super speed at the same time.
And before the boss fight begins, give it a like. It will help our development, and we will realize that you like our content.
All right, guys, let's get this battle started. Don't worry, it will be quick.
Whoa, look at that. Sonic's turned into a real machine gun. He can dodge at that speed.
I can't even keep up with what's happening on the screen. Everything is so fast. If you can see everything, then you have superpowers.
He's already half destroyed the boss. It's only been a few seconds. I'm afraid to imagine what would happen if he used all his speed.
I told you this would all be over very quickly. It's like you doubted it.
That was the fastest and most epic battle I've ever seen. I loved it and would watch it again.
Totally agree with you. That was super cool.
The only thing I didn't really like was that it didn't just happen fast. It happened too fast. I didn't have time to enjoy the battle.
I'll try to be a little slower next time, but in the meantime, I suggest you all skip to the next clip. Hello again, everyone! Today we have another reaction to a very cool vid.
Are we all in today?
Oh yeah, we're gonna ride motorcycles in the obstacle course today.
And before this awesomeness begins, put a like.
You can also sign up and ring the bell to make sure you don't miss our new videos.
And we're off to a good start.
First, we go in ascending order. What happens next?
I don't know, but Little Us, definitely very funny and clumsy.
But that's not gonna get them any further.
Hopefully, the bigger versions will be more confident.
But so far, no luck, and no one is even close to the finals.
I don't think everyone will pass, and only the biggest ones will pass. They look the most confident.
I wouldn't be so sure. Look how confident these guys are riding.
Confident, but Thomas must be more confident than they are.
I'm telling you, only the biggest ones will get through, and one of them will be me.
Well, we'll see about that. The penultimate ones are on their way, and they're already very big.
Oh yeah, come on, Knuckles, you go first.
Hey guys, come on. We can't give him a chance to win.
Oh yes, Thomas is on his way as always.
Damn it, as usual, this train comes at a very bad time.
All right, now we're gonna test your assumptions, Knuckles.
See you at the finish line, losers.
I'll laugh if he's the only one who doesn't pass. A very long and hard laugh.
What the hell? This is a setup. He pushed me. Shadow set me up. This can't be true.
All right, shh. Knuckles, calm down and just accept defeat.
Oh, sorry for the silence. I couldn't stop laughing.
You too, calm down. It's just a coincidence. What if you're the next one out?
What's that? A threat?
No, it's not a threat. It's a call for you to calm down.
All right, let's keep looking. I'm not offended. It's really funny.
That's great. Look at that poor sheriff.
He does look very sad after going through this.
I think if you got wrinkled the same way, you wouldn't be too much fun either.
Knuckles, right? There's not a lot of fun and enjoyment in all this.
I didn't say it was fun or enjoyable. I'm just stating a fact.
This time we forgive you, but be careful what you say next time.
Oh, Knuckles, you're the last one in this situation to say something like that, or have you forgotten already?
All right, that's enough. I won't make jokes like that again. You're so cranky.
I'm not annoyed. It's just that you're starting to piss me off with your jokes.
Sonic, just a side note. It's called being annoyed.
That's it. So what's the reason?
The reason is that I don't think the viewers put a like on it.
Well, it's not that scary. They can write in the comments that they liked it, and you'll watch.
Write whether you liked the video or not. Sonic will read it and stop worrying.
Whoa, I thought this was just cars. There's a Spider-Man in here too.
But unfortunately, his spider powers didn't help him learn how to ride an ATV, so he falls on it into the lava.
What's that? Is it Cybertruck if it was in a car cartoon? It looks weird.
It's also connected to Spider-Man. It's the Spider-Man Cybertruck from Cars.
But so many cool chips and a long name didn't help him pass this level.
He drowned in the lava, like so many cars before him. I wonder, who else will drown in the lava?
It's just me and Shadow, so I hope none of us are going to bathe in lava today.
I hope so too, because I'm going first, and that's always the scariest.
Oh no! Sonic, be careful!
It's all about just getting into the portal.
Yoo-hoo, we did it, Sonic! It's a small but important victory!
From now on, I assume you'll just be observing, not participating.
It's very much like that. Apparently the cars are going to fight Spider-Man.
The first car to try is a BMW.
But this car isn't doing anything.
To be honest, I don't think one car is going to make it.
I think we're just gonna watch all these cars get smashed.
And I really like the way it looks. Everything is so detailed and beautiful.
I agree with you, but only partially. I like the look of it too, but if there's no chance of winning, why bother trying?
It seems to me that they just don't have a choice.
Of course they have no choice. They're not alive, so they can't choose anything. They're just machines.
Then I think a great solution would be to just enjoy the spectacle.
There are some pretty interesting and rare cars here. It looks really cool.
Maybe so, but unfortunately they all have the same ending. A dump.
And here comes the final challenger. He looks pretty confident, but I don't think he's gonna make it.
Look, I've seen that even if you timed the moment he puts his foot down.
You still won't get through, because there's nowhere to go.
It was too obvious, Shadow. Shadow.
All right, I just wanted to share.
It's all over, and you're finally moving on.
The next challenge looks weird.
You know, there's absolutely everything. It looks really weird, so personally, nothing surprises me anymore.
Me too, but the huge red toilet caught my eye, to be honest. It looks even more unusual.
I don't think a purple Lamborghini is appropriate for such a challenge.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. That's why I'm much more interested to see the next contestants.
Of all this transportation company, only you and Sonic have a real chance, don't you think?
I've been thinking about it too, but I haven't given up hope that someone else might be able to get through it.
I guess so, because all the attempts of our opponents look deplorable.
I think Shrek or the green car from Cars will show us something interesting.
Oh, the school bus didn't stand a chance.
Yay! Something interesting at last. Come on, Shrek, don't let us down.
You know, he does look pretty confident, but I can't figure out why. Whether it's his size or his cool bike.
He looks cool and confident because it's Shrek.
But that awesomeness didn't get him through that toilet.
Well, then the green car of Cars is going to show us something interesting.
Even if it doesn't show, it's no big deal. Me and Shadow are going next.
Even though he didn't make it, he did a beautiful toilet run.
Hope you both pass this test, guys.
I hope so too. I don't want to do the rest of the trials solo.
I don't have much desire to do this sort of thing alone either.
Oh God, no. Shadow. Apparently Sonic's gonna have to do it all by himself now.
Hopefully the next challenge won't be as absurd. It will add something interesting.
Oh my god, they added Minecraft to this. I'm afraid of what's gonna happen next.
I hope they don't add anything else, and Minecraft was the last edition.
Have you guys noticed how many Easter hints and references there are? Write a number in the comments. We'll be interested in reading.
Oh, right, we missed him. It's definitely a character, but I can't remember where he's from.
If you can't remember it, then it's not particularly memorable, and therefore not interesting.
Look, it's a mix of characters and ordinary cars. It's a good enough mix.
I don't know. I feel like if there were more characters here, it would be more interesting.
I agree with Shadow, because it grabbed more attention, don't you think?
And you know your thought makes sense.
And these cars are nothing. They can't even pass a simple test like this.
I have faith in this bus. It's gonna make it. If not all the way, more than all the way.
Well, he's going very confident and fast. It's stupid to argue with that. But the question is, how long can he go like that?
Oh, damn it. He was flipped over by his own design. He just lost control. He was a surefire candidate for the win.
With every round and every new car, I'm starting to realize that only Sonic can win this one.
So I didn't think things were going too well for me either.
Two more pseudo-contenders to win. It's the Wheelbarrow Digger and Steve in the Nissan GT-RR 35.
The excavator has safely lost, just like the bus, and all because of their design, which is not suitable for this kind of test.
Wait, Knuckles, look at this. He's still moving forward and he's doing it with the utmost confidence.
While you were saying all that, he stopped. However, I do agree that he drove more than we realized.
Another one of my favorites. He's so huge, he should just tear down every obstacle in his path.
Wow, I don't know about all the objects, but those two Earth-shaped balls, he blew them away.
Wow, I didn't know Ego could get that high. This will be the final point in his passing, I'm sure.
Well, you're not quite right. The final point was those swords that pinned him down.
Okay, now I'm going through with it, and I don't think I can fail.
And I see you are very confident in your immortality theory in this video.
If I were him, I'd be very confident too. Because if you look at how much evidence there is for this theory, it can be proven.
Or it can all be put down to luck and good fortune. But I can't do that because luck and good fortune must have a limit.
Now we're gonna find out. The final test. It's as simple as possible, yet as difficult as possible.
Deadpool is the first to attempt this test. I hope he makes it.
He's too small for stunts like that. He just can't handle the controls in the air.
He's spinning so funny in all directions.
From falling from such a height, the bike is in a state of disrepair, and that's why it can't continue the test.
Oh, that looks like a very fast car, but I think speed is more of a hindrance than a help.
It is, I agree with you. You need average speed to successfully pass this location.
Let's see if these guys behave differently, and they'll look at their opponents and slow their speed down so they don't fly so high.
Well, we've got heavyweights here, so they're not supposed to go fast.
You, look at that. The heavyweights aren't coming up. They just smash into splinters.
We've got a selection of cars from the cartoon cars. Let's see who can put on the best show.
I hope it's not Chico. That's my least favorite character. He's mean and disgusting.
It's a shame about this little guy. He's really banged up. I hope they can fix it.
I hope Chico crashes as hard as possible, about the same way a cement mixer crashed.
He got off too easy. He didn't even get hit. That's too bad.
I don't see the point in watching anymore, because they took pity on Chico Higgs. What do you think?
I agree. Let's better watch a couple more videos. What do you think, Sonic?
I agree too. So let's not linger and let's hurry up and go watch more. And you guys can write in the comments if you liked everything, like and subscribe, and we're starting to look beyond that. Hey guys, we're having another reaction today. This time, it's a sad one.
I wouldn't say he's sad. Look at the action from the first seconds.
I don't think it's as sad as you make it sound either.
Well, it's a bit too much action for the first few seconds. I agree, but you just haven't seen what happens next.
Have you seen it, and do you know it?
If you answer in the affirmative, it means you watched it without us. And that's not fair or interesting. No, it's not. I mean, I've been told the video is sad, and this is just the beginning, and no one knows what's gonna happen next.
All right, let's see what happens. And for that, you should watch the video more carefully.
So far, we've seen Mini Tails and Mini Amy Rose fight against Eggman, all to save Mini Sonic.
They've been captured. Now Mini Sonic has to save his friends.
And he needs to do it now, making decisions as fast as he can.
He's very angry. I like that approach. After all, he will use the most correct solution to the problem. Fight.
Even though it's a Mini Sonic, he's got speed. That's why Dr. Eggman doesn't stand a chance.
Wow, I forgot you could shoot lightning.
Yeah, he actually has a lot of interesting skills that he doesn't use.
Oh, is that Amy Rose just an adult?
Yes, it looks like she's playing mom in this animation.
And all these mini guys, they're not really mini. They're just kids.
Now that explains a lot. And personally, I have a completely different perspective on everything that's going on.
Now with this knowledge, the whole picture feels different.
I don't know about the other picture, but since when is Sonic Spider-Man?
I don't know, but it looks like he's gonna have to do his hero duty now.
And he should hurry up.
Come on, Sonic, activate all your powers. And the spider and the hedgehog.
He finally reacted and got down to business. Let's see how successful the pairing of the two heroes is.
He was able to save Amy, but what's going to happen to him?
She's crying a lot. Is he really dead?
There's no such thing. He's one of the main characters, and his powers should be enough to survive a collision with a car.
So, he's in the hospital, and next to him are some old acquaintances of ours. Amy Rose, Tails, and Knuckles.
Are Tails and I supposed to keep an eye on him? But we're not good caregivers, so we decided to go to sleep.
You guys are great. That's why Sonic died.
I wouldn't say he's dead. It's more like his spirit separated from his body, and in theory, he could still return to it.
Yeah, and so just as purely in theory, he's still alive. Am I getting this right?
You got it right. But unfortunately, that too, only in theory. No one knows how it will be in reality.
The funny thing is that in spirit form, you can interact not only with the world around you, but also with physical objects and living things.
Hey, are you trying to talk us into proposing to Amy Rose?
Yo, Knuckles, that's nice of you to defend her, but think about it. Our shadow has absolutely nothing to do with this animation.
There is no more on the screen than a drawn picture of me, like you in general, because you can be blamed for falling asleep and letting Sonic die.
I agree. The comment is indeed a fair one.
Now that we've settled that, I suggest we see how Sonic the Spider will deal with that idiot Shadow.
Well, so far he's handling it very confidently, and that flying cake is proof of that.
What is it? Is it some kind of reviving potion?
Amy Rose definitely knows something about him, and apparently Shadow's been blackmailing her with this potion.
That's so sweet. He decided to say yes just to save you.
That's not nice. It's completely stupid and reckless.
This is where I agree with Knuckles. He'd just use her for his whims, and there's no guarantee he'd give up the potion.
Knuckles, now is the time to show your full power.
I don't need you to tell me, but how am I gonna affect your cartoon?
Knuckles is on fire today. I'm willing to agree with almost every thought he has.
Too bad his success doesn't extend to the fight in this animation. He lost so easily.
Maybe with Tile's help he can do it?
We all really want to believe that, but I'm afraid the situation won't change much.
I think so too. If my abilities are even slightly transferred to this animation, they don't stand a chance.
I guess you're right. I mean, not many guys can take my punch so easily.
If Tails gets shot down in mid-flight, he's not gonna be happy.
And Knuckles wouldn't be happy with a kick like that.
Now that these two woeful defenders are knocked out, what is Amy Rose to do? Sonic is spirit flies. She's not a fighter, and fighters rest.
Let's not forget the fact that this spirit is not so ordinary after all. It can fight.
Also, from what I've seen, he can do it even better because the blows are unilateral on his side.
As always, now Sonic will have to clean up the mess and deal with it all. They won't even let him die in peace.
Well, now let's see how, in the author's opinion, I would get out and deal with this situation.
Judging by the way things are going, it seems very fast, don't you think?
Watching the way he throws punches, I wouldn't even doubt that this would be over very quickly. Personally, I'm pretty sure of it.
And that's not the maximum of ability. Not mine, not Spider-Man's. I guess Shadow isn't so strong, but Knuckles and Tails were weakened on purpose.
That's not important. The important thing is that we beat Shadow, and now Amy Rose can resurrect Sonic with a potion.
I'd hurry up if I were her, because every second counts.
Did she finally manage to pick it up? I hope she gets it to its destination this time.
Come on, Sonic, come on up.
This should work. After all this effort, it just can't not work.
Well, he's finally alive. I'm tired of seeing him in his translucent form.
Now I'm curious, what will be the next challenge for the boys?
Hopefully no less adventure-filled.
Strange. We see a simple stone. Nothing special.
But the fact that Eggman is with him, I don't like it at all. I'm sure he's up to something.
I think I know what he wants to do. I've seen this before. Now he's gonna paint the rock like a ball.
Yeah, and some fool will hit it with all his might.
Oh yeah, Sonic, some fool.
Well, I wouldn't say anyone's doing too well here. Would you, Shadow?
Okay, the ending was predictable. Even too predictable.
Well, on the other hand, agree. There will be plenty of time in the hospital to think things over and find a reason as to how the thought of hidden hitting the ball came to mind.
And it seems to me that their heads won't be filled with those thoughts at all. There's a nurse working here, Amy Rose herself.
It probably will be, but look how beautiful she is.
She's also very kind and caring. She's the only one trying to please the two of us, but each of us wants all of her attention.
So, I'm anticipating a battle where the craftiest man wins.
And each one comes up with a trick harder than the last.
Where is this going to lead them? What do you guys think? Write your opinions in the comments.
Shadow is more creative so far.
Well, for now watch this.
Hey, what are you doing?
And here comes the battle of wit for Rose's attention.
Well, so far they're on par, aren't they?
Yes, but the bigger layer of attention is on Sonic.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
I'm sure it's very good, at least for Sonic.
I hope this Shadow didn't make it up again, because if he did, the lack of attention will only benefit him.
But something tells me Shadow's concerns aren't just an idle sound, but a real problem.
Oh yeah, guys, you're absolutely and damn right.
We have to find him before he makes a mess of things.
Ultimately, he's playing nothing more than a cliched villain here, so you can find him by using the same cliches.
And Sonic's done a great job here too. He's playing a cliched hero, isn't he?
What is this? A wheelchair race? What the hell is going on here? They decided to spice up the typical cliche with this?
All right, this race looks kind of fun to me. What's even funnier is if someone in a wheelchair manages to break the other leg.
Oh, this is gonna be ridiculously ridiculous. Given past experience with my phrasing, I wouldn't be surprised if it was me.
Seems like a typical chase, no injuries.
But it's just building momentum. No one knows what's gonna happen next.
Oh god, no! Why did he just stand up? Sonic's flying at breakneck speed!
That's it. You guys have had your fun.
I think everyone's happy. Sonic broke both legs and got all of Amy's attention, and Shadow just didn't go unnoticed.
And then there's that weird Eggman again.
All right, let's do the last one for today, because I'm tired.
So, we've got a diamond store here. I think they're gonna show us who goes there.
And here are our main lovebirds of the day.
To see what kind of girlfriend you got yourself again.
I hope it's all spiced up with action and fast-paced events, or we'll die of boredom.
Well, nothing out of the ordinary so far. The girl saw the pretty sequins, and now she's sure she needs them.
And of course, judging by the reaction, she's not going to buy anything herself, as if it's even obvious.
Look how good Sonic's transmission is. He's a real hard ass when it comes to Amy.
A very strange date he certainly picked for a gift. I don't know what it has to do with anything.
Okay, they're just as cute here as they are in real life, except Sonic's a little smaller.
Yeah, he's a huge jock, like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Here comes the big day of the gift giving.
You're quite a punctual hedgehog, so it's strange you're not here yet. It looks suspicious.
Well, you know him. Maybe he got into trouble like he always does.
Maybe it is. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of this vanilla thing already. I suggest we go see something else.
Oh, I agree with Sonic. I'm getting tired of those animations too, but I don't want to split up, so let's keep going.
All right then, guys. Like us if you like our content.
Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on new videos. Hit the bell to be the first to know about them.
Tell your friends so they can appreciate our efforts too.
And of course, write in the comments what you liked or disliked, what to add, and what to take away. Your opinion is very important to us.
In the meantime, let's move on to the next video.
By the way, this next video is one of my favorites.
Hey guys, today we're gonna watch some weird animations again.
It's bound to be something exciting.
What did the Amogus see?
Oh my god, is that?
Yes, it's you, damn it.
There's a monster or a threat again, and it's Sonic again.
It's not my fault, I'm always the one being drawn.
Okay, Amogus has an idea.
Yeah, but if it doesn't work, he's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Definitely yes.
Or he's lucky, and will just get laughed at.
I think he needs to rectify the situation.
Judging by the size of the gun, he can do it.
Look at the killing power.
I wonder if that's enough power to kill Sonic.X or not. What do you think?
I don't know, but maybe the audience can give us a clue.
Write your opinion in the comments.
Oh my god, you guys, I don't know what this hot thing is, but I'm in love.
Calm down, you idiot. It's Sonic, just in female form for some reason.
Oh my goodness, I need to clean my mouth out after that.
No comments.
At least they found common ground with Amogus.
And you're not even jealous? That's so sweet.
Oh, shut up, Knuckles.
Hey, both of you. Look, there's Tails, but he doesn't look very nice either.
Why too? Shadow said you look really hot.
Knuckles, shut up.
Yeah, all right. Look at what's happening to Amogus.
He was interrupted from having a cool time and decided to get revenge.
Sounds like tagline to a cool movie.
I hope their fight will be